I believe it symbolizes the conformity to a larger society of socio-economic repression.
Dreams in the witch house. This, if you don't know the title, is a H.P. Lovecraft inspired point and click that just appeared on Steam during the Steam Next Fest. I know you're deadly tired of all these AGS point and click games, adventure games in the style of the 90s. But here's another one. 1920s Lovecraft mythos. Arkham stories. Cthulhu. I know, you've seen a billion of them. H.P. Lovecraft, Cthulhu, Rylea, Patagon, Arkham. But here's another one. Take it. Let's see what happens. Wikipedia. So I gotta say, this wallpaper, this color, looks ominously like the back room. And that nose, that pixels coming off of your nose there. Ooh. I would have loved voice acting. I don't know if they're going to put that in. This is just a demo. That's true. Hungry or tired, really? Survival game. I do not like that. The point and click. Skills. 1 point in skill. The Wikipedia. Oh, really? Time. Time in the game. A game? Stop symbol. Okay. I don't know how to say it. I'll just take firewood and stuff it in my pocket. There's a rat hole. There's some kind of background noise. I can barely hear it at all. But it is there. Picking's driving you insane, huh? Do I need to light the firewood? I don't have any matches. Map of Arkham. Really wish games didn't fast forward on the middle mouse click. Like, you only need to fast forward on the left mouse click. Not any other mouse click, not any other button. Just the left mouse click. So I saw it said something about M for the map. That's all I know. E. Okay. Do I need to do sanity? Miskatonic. $1.3. Health -1? What the fuck? Health -1 for being hungry? Evening. Not that late. Study again. 1.9, come on. Sanity. I'm glad the music finally kicked in. Wow. The big red. I have no time for this. Pass. Milk teeth. I must say, this guy does not look good with everything being nearest neighbor. Then he's very blurry with aliasing or bicubic something, bilinear. The fur on this guy versus the rest of the graphic, except for the barrels, not looking very good. Flashlight, $4. Thermals. Might need to shave at some point. Smoking is way cheaper than the coffee shop. Is it $2? All the money that I could spend. $1 for a newspaper in 1929. You guys have your prices a little messed up. You can catch cold or wear a raincoat, thermal pants, pain. Interesting. Is that accurate to the book? That the whole mythos, is that accurate? Object. Oh, you could eat fish for $1. Yeah, the price of a newspaper in 1929, what was that, like a quarter? 10 cents? The coffee in 1929 was like 25 cents some places. I looked around a bunch of menus from the 1920s. It could be from 10 cents for a coffee up to like 30 cents for a coffee. If the place is charging Starbucks rates in downtown, $1 for a coffee, 1929. Oh shit, time passed. Forgot. Lecture March 3rd. Calendar. Shit. You're being timed. Missing a vowel. Oh Lord, that's a lot of things you could possibly do in a video game. A library. So I need a photo, I need to get access, I need to study, I need to take my exam, I need to show up to class, time is ticking, food, hunger, ooh, be quite a challenging time management game. Fuseli's The Nightmare? What is that art painting? Remember to look that up later. Fuseli's The Nightmare. Nebuchadnezzar. Nice. Left, right, up, down. You guys remember this? Before computers, you had to go through these cards to find the books you're looking for. The very first one, Dostoevsky. Call number DOS, Miskatonic. Guess you just spend like an hour sitting here looking through the cards in this game. Franz Kafka America? Not familiar with that one. I've read The Trial, The Metamorphosis. I think another one, I forget what it is. I know I've read those two. James Henry Breasted. Leo Tolstoy. Guy. Beowulf. I've not read it. It's like Middle English. The classics. I want to study actual Middle English in the Middle Ages or modern English. Lampier sounds familiar. Lampier. Book of Ebon by Ebon. Green tea ceremony, Japan. Another Dostoevsky. Possibly a very boring book. Geoffrey Chaucer. In this book, they describe what appears to be a supernova that appeared during the daytime for several weeks. Economics by Karl Marx, no less. This lesbian fiction about vampires, which inspired Dracula. They don't have a very good copy at the library, unfortunately, here. I could do an interlibrary loan to get like a good copy, or you can get a collection of stories that includes her work, or you just read it online for free. It's public domain, so I'd rather actually have a physical book. I don't like e-books, PDFs. I used to read Project Gutenberg stuff and .text files, but it is a very tough struggle to read through that stuff for some reason. I'll read web pages and I'll read this stuff in the games for hours, but reading an actual book in text or PDF format is very difficult. Unless I'm just researching something, I'd rather have like a physical book. Sounds familiar. I don't think I read that. Yeah, I thought we were in B, but it's really going through A, B, C, or going through all of it. I'll sit here and read it all, look at it. Carl Jung. Coming of Age in Samoa Anthropology. Jean Rousseau. Probably philosophy. It's biography, but it's probably very heavily philosophy. I've read this. Critias. Plato.
You know, Plato once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living."
Very interesting thing about the game is it's borderless windowed. You can scroll out, but it automatically recaptures the mouse. I don't know why. The other AGS games didn't do that. So you have to go through these. Find book. Well, B and C. Okay. Dance of Death. Never heard of it. Play. Rindberg. That's Austrian German. Latin. Cryptography. More Latin. German. Biology. This kid needs to read a lot of books, apparently. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Sounds fake. Oscar Wilde. Why is his book in Latin? De Profundis, autobiography, Oscar Wilde. Very good book, yeah. Not mean to exit. The Worm. I Fall of the Roman Empire. I've seen this book. Know about it. I've not read it. Gibbon. Fall of the Roman Empire. I've read Plutarch's Lives. Descent of Man. Very nice. This is in English translation. Mathematics, yeah. Carl Friedrich Gauss. Books, I know. Was it Star Trek Day or something? What books have you read, Wappajack? What's your last book, like actual physical real book you read? Einstein. We can go pick up an Einstein. Don Quixote. El Dracula. We'll pick up Bra Dracula. Nietzsche, Ecce Homo. I've read, what is it called? Beyond Good and Evil. I don't remember if I've read this. I don't remember Nietzsche very well. He's not extremely interesting in his writings. Mythology. Okay, I need that for an exam. Algebra, really? Euler is mathematics, yeah. Antoine Lavoisier was the father of chemistry. He discovered chemistry and laid out much of the groundwork for chemistry as we know it. He was a French aristocratic tax collector, and he was in a very bad position during a revolution, and he was put to death by the guillotine because he was a tax collector. People didn't like tax collectors. Not quite the same as Mendeleev, that created the periodic table of elements, but that Antoine Lavoisier's testing and lab and all that, and his wife collecting the documents, and helping him, we might not have advanced chemistry as far as we did. Emerald City of Oz by Frank Baum. The Michelson experiment is calculation is the speed of light from two mirrors. As you observe splitting the light through two mirrors, try to identify, is it a particle or is it a wave? Everybody knows Michael Faraday. I'm not very big on physics of optics and light. Not my strong point. I think some of this is in his autobiography. I've read. Probably everybody should read autobiographies, biographies, book, ancient book. Tesla, AC theory, probably one of the smartest people that ever lived. Faust, Goethe, pretty good. My German teacher in high school wanted me to read this, and he had a spare ticket to go watch The Magic Flute. I went with them to go watch The Magic Flute. Strangely enough, like the first 2 or 3 weeks of my first German class was a different teacher. I'm not sure if he was a imp, a sub, stand-in, or if he quit or something happened. I don't know. But then he was replaced by a different teacher, which honestly, he's probably a lot better. Herr Schwartz, Mr. Black. Thebes, Egypt. More Einstein. If you say you've read this and you understand it, you're probably wrong. In physics class, for engineers, I think it's physics 2, somebody brought in a book and was talking about it and was showing it to the teacher and very excited, and I was thinking most people probably don't really understand the book very well. Frankenstein, Prometheus, Mary Shelley. I think that's a pseudonym. That's not her real name. If it was even a woman. Not entirely sure. That's the end of that. The Gay Science, Friedrich Nietzsche. Never heard of that one. Magic. Geometry by Nikolai Lobachevsky. Don't know that one. Probably pretty good if it's in here. Must be some critical work. Gilgamesh and Enkidu at Uruk when the walls fell. I've read it maybe 25 or so years ago, a long time ago. I read it from, like I said, Project Gutenberg. The full story. It's not very long. probably, what, 10 pages? Not very long or in depth at all. Just a little short story from probably the earliest known writing, Sumerian Babylon. The Golems, horror stuff. Mirik, the Golems, that horror. There was a lot of horror films in the 1920s, silent films. The Golem. Most of them are all lost except for fragments. Yep, read that one after I saw the movie. Gutenberg. Probably one of his best work. Heart of Darkness. Notable corruptions of Scripture. I believe it. Historical account, notable corruptions of Scripture. Herodotus. Well, this deals with Greek and Roman history. The Aristotle, I never got into his biological stuff, like the priori analytics, the Nicomachean ethics, his poetry, as it's called, but it's really like describing the forms of language. Voltaire, something I would consider reading. This is a good book. Peloponnesian War. History of Rome. Various. Good author, Various. Homer. The Odyssey. Human All Too Human. Nietzsche. The Iliad, so that's a separate collection. Eon. An Introduction to Analism Infinitorum. Mathematics again, Euler. Deals with like tangents diverging into infinity. How to mathematically calculate that. Graphs on a plane and a geometric object. Adam Smith, yeah. This is kind of the basis of capitalism here. Like the antithesis to Karl Marx. H.G. Wells, no comment, haven't read any of his books. Journal of Julius Rodman. Lewis and Clark expeditions, exploring most of western United States up to the northwest, down to California, Montana, through the deserts, all the mountains. Huge expedition. They might not have survived if it wasn't for Native Americans. Interesting that everything you needed was in the first 3 or 4 shelves up there. Removed indefinitely. Now that's a book I need to read, yeah? Unknown. Is this artificial from the story, or is it part of the game, or is it a real book? Humboldt was very famous in astrophysics. The Last Man. Plato's Laws. They're like a companion to the Republic. Teutonius, very good source of history. Probably a good book if you're an art history major. Macbeth! Don't say that name! Oh, there's another one stuck in the middle. You have to go through all of this stuff. Hopefully he's keeping notes, because I am not. Hopefully he's just finding the card in the catalog and going into the library and looking at each of the shelves to find what I'm looking for. I won't be able to check it out. But right now I need a photo. That costs money. I don't have any. Like India Hindu mythology. We're wondering where Nagas, snake, the jinn, or rock came from, the flying bird. Several mythological creatures from Hindu and Arabic, Indian descent. Origin, I should say. Malleus Maleficarum. This I have always with me at all times. I read this once at a university. Not very interesting. Metamorphosis. We played that game recently. We've probably played 2 or 3 games that were inspired by this book. Very famous Shakespeare. Monkey's Paw. Everybody knows the monkey's paw. It's very classic science fiction horror, but it was originally a work of fiction. A very good book. Most dangerous game. Most dangerous game being hunting human beings. A lot of people consider this book dangerous. My inventions. Nantucket. I've not read a lot of Poe. mostly his most famous work. Sir, I was not. I think F12 works. Screenshot shit. Francis Bacon, a philosopher, apparently wrote fiction. Norse, Celtic mythology. Kind of where we get elves from. Unknown. John Dalton before Michael Faraday. John Dalton was apparently interested in copium. He was always taking gas. What kind of gas? They called it laughing gas. What is laughing gas? He was taking this often and then doing lectures in his spare time. It was a new thing and nobody knew the dangers of it or what it was or anything. They were just, oh, well, it's funny, it's addictive, and they were just taking laughing gas all the time. A hunchback? Notre Dame? Francis Bacon again. New Oregon. Hey, we're halfway through. This is interesting. Volta is where you get volt from. He studied batteries. Alessandro something Volta. Very long name. He studied electricity effects on the body, so he correlated the thought that your body and the nerves and the muscles and the brain and everything worked on electricity, which kind of does, not direct electricity, same kind of electricity. Origin of Egypt? I don't know. Yes, very good book. Sophocles. Amazing we even have any of this available today. They're nearly all lost. Everything from ancient history. Astrophysics. Velocity of light. Niels Bohr. Need to be familiar with his name, Niels Bohr. Electrodynamics of the moving body. Kind of fits in with his relativity versus F equals ma, natural philosophy, natural science of Isaac Newton. Kind of converging these two things together. Yep. I had a first or second edition of this from the library. I'm amazed they would let you even check it out and take it home with you, but there must have been enough copies of it available, but it was like one of the original books. One is not a cult. Pathology, so-called occult phenomena, Carl Jung. Like I said, I'm not big on optics and light and eyes and colors and things like that. I'm not interested. Passage to India. And there you go. Natural philosophy. Ante above the opera. Oh, his name earlier. Belarus. Wonder what else he's done. The Agent. Famous musical piece on that. Again, I don't know what the background noise is. It's teetering left and right speaker, like on the audio, desktop audio, constantly. I don't hear anything. Aristotle. Oh, I've read that. Imagine, before computers, this is how you found books, right? This is how you found what you were looking for. By comparison, today, you go to the library, you go to the computer, it pulls up the website that's for the computer system, the library system, you type in an idea, a name, title, an author, whatever, and it comes up. Tells you all your options, where they are in the library, which library they're at. And before that, we had to go through each and every single card to find anything. Or alternatively, you can go through each and every book on the shelf until you ran into something you were interested in. It's interesting, he doesn't say anything about mathematics here for his exam. He's taking algebra. And that makes sense because his math skill was a 1. That means basic algebra. This guy again, William Sitter. I don't know, I'm not familiar with his name. I mean, I might be, but it doesn't ring a bell. Higmalayan. Rodinger. Oh, quantum problem. Quantizierung aus Engelswort problem. Most likely, is the cat alive or dead if it's in a box? Duality problem. Wish accidental right clicks didn't just exit. I wish middle mouse button didn't interact with the object. Marie Curie. I think Ernest Rutherford, that her partner, Madame Curie, they published separately and she was quite furious about it. Descartes. I don't know that one. I have a small Descartes book, like 3 of his best known work. Very small book, pocket book. It's like 400 pages of pocket size. Relativity. Ooh, right clicking really pissing me off. Rite of passage. This book I've read all the way through, completely, including the continuing adventures of Robinson Crusoe, which is like the sequel. Very good book. And that's the end of that one. More cult shit. Hey, what about this one? Satanism, witchcraft? Don't you need, is that a cult? Because it's anthropology, not a cult. Maybe it's mislabeled. Sein und Zeit. Heidegger. This sounds familiar. Not sure why. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sodom and Gomorrah. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, a contemporary of Isaac Newton and probably the better person for developing calculus. This is not his philosophy, which I was curious to read, but I don't know. I don't know if reading some stuffy aristocratic philosophers, scientists ideas, I don't know. Mythology. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Jekyll. The Suicide Club. Join your 27 club. Linnaeus, that's their name. Carl Linnaeus. A lot of books in here in this university library. No, if you think about it, the card catalog that they're showing us is extremely tiny, like minuscule. This is only what 100, 150, 200 books. Yeah, that's nothing. No books, that's nothing. They show the world. I spoke Zarathustra. I've read that. Again, I don't remember very much. Time Machine. I don't think I've read the book. I know I've seen several films about it. The Lighthouse. Wonder what that's about. Wittgenstein, philosophy. Very difficult to read if you're interested in logical philosophy. Ugh. Immanuel Kant also. Ugh. Good. Anything German translated philosophy, very difficult to read. Not because it's in German, but because the translation and the language and the complexity is just impossible to read. Now you can build yourself up, right? You know, just throw yourself off the bridge and start reading Immanuel Kant without reading anything else. right? Without having any prior experience in the structure and analytics and style of philosophy or even logic, but you can do whatever you want. Or start reading Immanuel Kant as your first jump into philosophy, probably going to make you feel bad. Christian Huygens, there's I don't know if that satellite is still out there around Saturn, but it probes based on his name. Like I said, I hope he's not taking note of these somehow and just pick this up and go, I don't know, make it much easier to find shit. James Clerk Maxwell, this book is very complicated. It's not really electricity, it's about mathematics. So if you think, oh, I'll just read about, a history of electricity and magnetism or something, well, you're going to be jumping into high-level complex calculus, matrices, and things like that. Trial, yeah. Herbo Philosophum. Eh? Max Planck. Über die Elementar Quanta der Materie und der Elektrizität. Up from Slavery, Booker T. Washington. Ulysses is a modern retelling of the Odyssey. This does seem fake, this name and this title. Just the way it was translated, nameless cult. I think it's a fake book. More Viking, Norse, Celtic history sagas. Voyage around the world. Jules Verne. 20, 40,000, 30,000, what is it? 40,000 leagues under the sea? This is the end here. War and Peace, Leo Tolstoy. War of the Worlds, H.G. Wells. Fantastic original film, the second one, kind of stuff. T.S. Eliot. Heard of him before. The Way of All Flesh. Wind in the Willows. I had this book as a child. Yeah, but what about the other Satanism and witchcraft book I had earlier that was also anthropology? What about that? Why this one in Western Europe? Why not the other one? I did not mean to click out. Another one, another occult. Wonders of the Invisible World. The Yellow Paper. Zohar. Religion. The end of that. Interesting. Because they can come here and find like shorthand stuff. And go look it up. Oof. You actually want to write stuff down? No. 3 pages of anthropology? I guess Galileo. We only had Galileo, really? You have a few Russians, but you didn't have Mendeleev chemistry. Throw Mendeleev in there just for another book. Periodic table. I don't know. I know that he collected a lot of books. Probably wrote a lot of books. I don't know what kind of book was involved with periodic table. Something monumental. He owned hundreds of books. No, he wrote hundreds of books. Mendeleev. Documentary about it. These are his books. Shelves upon shelves of books. Don't mind me, I just play video games. This was part of my college years, reading all about this. My most interesting thing was electricity, physics, fiction. Look how big fiction is. None of this is real. It's all fake. It's all ideas. Fiction. History, mathematics, natural science, physics, what philosophers and scientists call it is natural science, science of nature. Well, anything good here for your occult brain? How many you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Special edition. You got 9 books out of here to go pick up. And you're limited on time, exams. I wonder if this game reaches into like summer, March. Go through a few months. You got 2 months of rent. April, May, and then like June is the end of the game officially, or if there's even that much forethought put into it. But the amount of stuff here in just the library, like actually spending the time putting actual books from philosophy in here. And of course, I commented on the discussion of, sorry, Linux Proton was broken. Here's an update, and that's the update 1.4 here for the demo. So I asked them, of course, hey, why not just put out the Linux version of AGS instead of having us use Proton? Well, we'll see if they respond. Maybe they'll take that into consideration. It runs in Proton, but you know the drill, you know. Physics always has these huge titles, right? It has to be very specific about what it's talking about, except for this. Huge titles. Hey, Faust? Anybody interested in Faust? Oh, Death of a Salesman. Arthur Miller. Only 2. Wow. The mythology doesn't quite fit in here. Mythology stuff. Special collection. What is in the special collection? The Necronomicon, the Unnamed Cult, the Worm Mystery. My Brain Diorama. Anthropology, need that. Cult. Math, need that. Oh my. So, is it highlighting? Yeah, I think it's highlighting things I was interested in, right? Not me, but the character. Oh, I actually have to search around for your book that you were interested in. I'm gonna find the book. Let's do this. I can't reach it. Should be able to study here, yeah. Closed. That was an adventure. Holy shit. Going through a library, we found some new things. Photography. City event was March something. I don't know what day that was. Ended already, so we missed an event. We're going on. Oh, evening home. Too late for that. Nighttime. In my rat-infested room. That's coming in the evening. So tomorrow is an exam. Too cold. I don't need to do that. Tuesday. Lectures on the 3rd. Okay. Need to go to lecture. Fishing market. Buy a raincoat for my hunger and stuff. Fine, not sick, warm, dry. There's a wetness mechanic, that's not good. And then there I need schedule. Exams +1, what? Oh, you studied for your exam. Wet. Rainy day. Interesting. Talk to the, whoever this is. So what can I do for you? I just want to look at all your stuff. What is this? Little fish? Little, fish face? I see. Special collection. Let me in. Interesting. It's very true, and like old books should be restricted from access unless we have a reason to be in there. Special permission, basically. I can agree with that. We also do the effort to make copies. Lore. Yes, I agree. You just started. So, do your exams. Study. Talk about your theory. Wow, you sure know a lot about the occult, Mr. Professor Guy. No, I can't look at your office. Or the weird fade. Bilineal. Bilinear. Which one? This one? I just read the other one. He's just... Why is he staring off into space like that? Oh, man. Sir, no eating in the library. Anything new? Nope. I need a photo. Turn the book. How did she know I had a book on me? I need to read that math one. Lost thing. No double click. Feed. Event. Enter the event. Blah blah blah. Freezing or drenched. I have exactly $4. Already wearing it. Great. No money. You're too busy doing something with the shaft here. Flutter. Red pot. Can't reach it. Remove the board to get it, okay. Valve get. Who knows? Probably pissed. Free crowbar. Broken hammer. Need a ladder or something, eh? Oh, really? Nothing there. Nothing in the box. What do we do with it? What? Nothing there. I saw something shiny. Nothing there. What's the point of that anyway? Prohibition area. Arrow. Glue, huh? Wonder what that would be for. Got kicked out. Hmm. Package. Toiletries for the sleeping pills. No. Let's buy that shit. No children. Sanity +2. Need to dry out. Where's the sound? Damn, okay. So we got math 1, that's pretty bad. Occult, exams, math plus exams. That's interesting. Got a book, notes and letters. To-do list. Too dark to study. Wow. Can't study now. Pocket calendar. I'm broke. I don't have any money. Try now. What? Great. Cold. Don't have any more wood. I got one more wood. What do I need a ladder for? I'll be able to do work outside for money. Give me a light bulb, lady. A few days. $2. It's freezing outside. Need money. Oof. Oh, worth. Yep. Give me $2. I would like to do more work, but never mind. Okay, nothing there. Double click, go faster. What notes we have? Did that yesterday. Elements of algebra. Mathematics. See a book around here somewhere that I need. No book? Elements of algebra. There it is. Sanity +2. What do we got? Close. Nothing. Close. Don't have any money for that. Ah. To do, but maybe study. I know light bulb. No light bulb. Can I study? freezing. Smart. Could be that. $2. Great. I need medicine. What do I have? Sleeping pill. I would agree. Medicine, $3. 4 doses. Buy pants, food, or medicine. Oh man. Terrible. Can't afford that. Can't really ever just get sick and die. Yeah, I need a photograph. Sanity. Something catchy. Maybe the last one. Bi-directional relationship. Interesting. Still cold, huh? Free newspaper. No money. We'll meet with these guys. Nothing. Looking kind of sick there, buddy. Very hungry. A razor blade. Good condition. Cold. Warming up. Studying. What you need for the exam? Like 5 or 6 maybe? Great. Oh. The library card was $2, right? So that's about it. Nothing to do but sleep. Right. Maybe some rat poison. Today, what to do today? We'll need food later. Closed on weekends. Alright. Go home and study. Theory plus self-standing. All my food. +2 instead of +3. No more firewood. Oh, thank you, light bulb. Huh. Mean old lady. Talk to this guy. Got any food, Joe? Anything I can do here? Food, no, don't know. Food is $2 there. Downtown's $1 for a newspaper. Nothing at this guy. Leave? Reach it ladder. Okay, leave that there. Again. Study. I have no food. $2. Right. In's mouth. Tuna. Crazy old lady. Hey, what do you got? I am broke. No wood. Sickness. No food. You're not gonna survive, are you? What the hell are you doing in my room? Uh-oh. Monday. Alright. Math is 2. No sick. No money. Check the mail at least. $10. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Door is locked. What would happen if you didn't? $1. Day or two. Whoa. We got valve. What? Oh, is the light on? Leave it for now. Chemistry, what was that? Chemistry book. March 15th, wow. Need something over here. Use it. Wow, I'm very busy. Please go away. Get the fuck out of my face. I cough on you. Go. Is that the only one? You didn't. Only one, right? Anthropology. You could get these Satanism and witchcraft. That was pretty pointless. Fear the fever. Fuck the old hag, I don't get it. Food. Food. Cigarette, yeah. That's the rotator. Take that. Nom. Interesting adventure. Very unexpected. Have hunger, cold, wetness, time. Wood. Ask for another plank. AE86. Oh, that car? I think it's a Skyline. What they're called? Skyline? A Japanese only car. What do you got? Wearing this? Put it on when it's cold. Not cold right now. Warm. Okay. Put it on when it's raining. You do. Fever, tired. March 9th, exam. Need to do math. Math work. The whole thing was hugely pointless. Like that. Choke. You know it. When you did that. Exam tomorrow. Mathematica. On the bottom. Sanity. Didn't get any math from that. He's leaving. Exhausted. The rat? Rat. Warm. I need more medicine. What the? Sanity. Nice. Sanity's rough. That's it. I gotta go to school. Exam day. Uh-oh. Was I supposed to be paying attention? imaginary numbers. Ooh. Study. Grade go. Grade B or better. But as you study, you have to actually pay attention to what he's saying. Just know it. Rough. Perhaps from a cult. Maybe because you studied the same thing twice, you don't get as much experience. Possible. Wow. The hell is that? The dream. Well, I only saved once. So you get through your first exam. Probably failed that one anyway. Sickness and everything. It's very challenging. You have to know several factors. And time. Time is critical because time actually advances. 1 minute in real life is 30 minutes in game. That is rough. Time is money. Yeah, I know. I would probably say 1 minute for every 10 minutes in game. Then you got 6 minutes, that's an hour. That would be better. So another AGS, Adventure Game Studio game engine. It was new, it popped up on Steam. There's a bunch of them. Probably play some more in the next one. But shortly here, we will come back with our continuation of World of Horror. See you then. Be back soon.